Today we went diving in one of the most dangerous dive sites on the planet. Isn't that crazy? Okay, well, it's only dangerous for a certain type of diver, but I'll tell you all about it. It's called the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt. But first we dove another site called Canyons. This was our dive briefing at a little Bedouin restaurant, and here's a few shots from the dive. I don't bring a GoPro with me because I have housing right now, but luckily our dive instructor had it. This dive site is called Canyon because there is a huge underwater canyon. Here's me coming out of it. The canyon actually goes about 150 meters deep, but we as advanced divers only went 30 meters deep. Dahab is apparently one of the tech diving capitals of the world because of all this depth. After our first dive, it was time for a delicious snack of a banana pancake. We learned all about the next dive, which is called the El Bells of the Blue Hole. And the Blue Hole is the dive I'm talking about, which is the most dangerous dive site in the world, or one of them. We rode in the back of the truck on the way to the Blue Hole, and we learned a little bit about its history. So basically, a couple hundred to a couple thousand people have died here, both freediving and scuba diving. It's a drop-off blue hole about 110 meters deep with completely calm water, which is why it's really popular for freediving and diving. But people run into trouble because at 56 meters, there's an archway that opens up into a 30-meter tunnel, which opens up into the Red Sea. And when you get that deep, you can get something called narcosis, which makes you feel drunk. So one of the theories is that when some divers get really deep, they see the light coming from the tunnel and they think it's the surface, but it's not. And they try to swim towards it and they meet their watery demise at the bottom of the blue hole. That's it right there. You can see it. So it doesn't look all that crazy from here, but I'll show you a couple pictures of it. The first is a shot of it from the sky. So here it is right here. That goes 110 meters deep, and it's just like a sinkhole. There's a few other ones in the world. This is the dive site that we did. You descend about 26 meters through another archway, and you only get to about 30 meters. And you enter the blue hole at 7 meters. No big deal. But this is an illustration of the actual deep archway. It says 53 meters here. So you have to go down 53 meters, along 26 meters, and then come up afterwards. This is why it's called the diver's graveyard, because people don't often make it. Narcosis can affect freedivers and scuba divers. So this on the wall is a beautifully welcoming site of tombstones as you get ready for your dive. Those are all different people who've died here over the years, but not everyone who's died gets their own tombstone. Anyway, on a lighter note, here's some pictures from our dive that were taken by our instructor. So right here is where you come from the Red Sea on the right to the blue hole on the left. It's only 7 meters deep. Here I am swimming along the seawall with a bunch of beautiful little fishies. And here are some more fishies. There was lots of fishies. And pretty coral too. So here's a picture of the sunset afterwards, just so you guys know that we didn't die. And here's a shot from a beautiful location for sunset yoga in Dahab. Let me know if you would try diving in the blue hole.